Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 6 production mistakes I think 1000 Alb Sisters is making. I believe there are several mistakes being made in 1000 Alb Sisters that I feel are affecting its entertainment value. 1000 Alb Sisters premiered in 2020 on and quickly became a hit among fans. Originally, the show followed sisters Tammy and Amy Slaton, who collectively weighed over 1,000 Albs at that time. The quirky rural Kentucky natives were known for their funny mispronunciations, comical demeanors, and sometimes volatile dynamics. The sisters were looking to improve their lives with bariatric surgery, and they were both seeing a surgeon out of Atlanta, Georgia. While Amy was approved for, went through with, and lost weight from her weight loss surgery, Tammy fell behind. Tammy's poor and addictive habits around food spiraled, and her health and well-being continued to go downhill. Tammy was referred to a doctor closer and even tried inpatient weight loss rehab, but it took her almost losing her life and being on life support for her to take her weight loss seriously. After her near-death experience, Tammy entered an inpatient weight loss rehab again, but really put her mind to it. She lost enough weight there to qualify for the surgery, and she has gone on to lose over 500 Albs between the rehab and losing weight on her own at home. Tammy also had skin removal surgery in Season 7. With Tammy and Amy's success, their siblings, Misty Slaton Wentworth, Chris Combs, Amanda Halterman, followed suit with the surgeries, and their family interactions and relationships have become just as prevalent on the show as their weight loss journeys. While I find the changed and transformative narrative of the show to be enjoyable, I think that 1000 Alb Sisters is missing the mark in some areas. Production's efforts to keep the show engaging and fresh have been subpar, in my opinion, as 1000 Alb Sisters Season 7 plays out, and I see room for improvement. While Tammy was at her heaviest, I felt some of the most cringy, but good reality TV moments were when she was partying with her friends. She had drinking buddies that would enable her bad habits but provide her companionship. While I saw her former friendships as bad, it did give a glimpse into Tammy's personality more, and I noticed she is a very social person. Tammy, or Queen Tammy, as she is dubbed, likes being the center of attention, and that makes me think there is something missing from her storylines in recent years. While I understand Tammy has been focused on her weight loss, habit improvements, and health as a whole in the last few seasons, Tammy's social life hasn't been shown much. Tammy's friend Steve has made several appearances in 1000 Alb Sisters, and I think production should show more of him and how Tammy is expanding her social circle. Now that Tammy is more mobile and has the admitted desire to branch out, I think production should be harnessing that. Amy has been known to be a poor decision maker, and that's become abundantly clear in how she's conducted herself in her new relationship with Brian Lovewarn. Amy was previously married to Michael Halterman, who is coincidentally the brother of Amanda Halterman's ex-husband, Jason Halterman. They had 2 boys together, Gage and Glenn, but broke up when the boys were still in diapers. Amy admittedly has poor taste in men, and her family members echo that sentiment. To that end, Amy met Brian when he approached her during a concert, and they became inseparable. 37-year-old Amy and 50-year-old Brian became mired in controversy after Amy was bitten by a camel during a safari park ride, and the police who responded found marijuana and mushrooms in their car while they had Gage and Glenn in the backseat. Amy and Brian were arrested and faced jail time, although both pleaded guilty and settled for probation and fines. Amy has been harshly criticized for her lapse in judgment, and she has said she's trying to do better after the incident. Amy's decision to move into Brian's house seemed abrupt, and I would have liked to see more of Brian's backstory. Moreover, I think the show should have aimed to showcase more of their connection and how they interact throughout Season 7, instead of highlighting the larger narratives of their relationship. The Tammy I remember from the seasons before her surgery, recovery, and weight loss efforts became her personality on the show was hot-headed, demanding, and wholly problematic. I'm not getting those revelations about Tammy anymore, as I believe production has been striving to give her an overly positive edit. Tammy can't change her temper and behavior completely without some of the old Tammy and her ornery ways rearing their head. So I don't think production is painting a realistic picture of her anymore.